guys, welcome to another session of Sport Dynasty. In today's episode, we are talking about the La Liga champions. We talk about transfer news. We talk about the games that are coming up, and then also we'll round up with some question and answers. And I'm called Akaini Marilyn, and I'm here with
Ekole Arion.
So welcome, Mr. Ekole Arion, in another session of Sport Dynasty. In today's first topic that we'll discuss about is Barcelona, Barcelona has been crowned the La Liga winners on the day of the Clásico. What do you think about that?
Well, Barcelona being crowned the winners on the day of the El Clásico, it's results. Everybody, when you put in the effort, you put in the work, and therefore it will bear results. Barcelona being crowned the winners of the La Liga is something that we have seen as it has been progressing. We have seen it from the beginning of the league. We have seen Rafinha, Yamal, Lewandowski, all of them. They have been performing towards the goal, the results that we're having now. It's something that they have been performing towards it. They have been scoring, they have been giving the defensive, they have been attacking, they have been being the offensive. It's the results of everything that they have been hard working towards.
For me, Barcelona being crowned the Clásico, the kings of whatsoever of La Liga of Spain, is something that nobody knows at the beginning of the season, because Real Madrid was at the start of the season, Real Madrid was there very strong, winning their games back to back, not losing any game. They went, and then on October when there was the first leg of the Clásico where Real Madrid won, everybody thought Barcelona will not win the La Liga with the way Barcelona was playing at the start of the season. But things turn around where Barcelona becomes crown. They becomes Barcelona. La Liga champions. And from the way they were playing, their defense was not that way good. That would say Barcelona was supposed to be crowned, but they deserve it. They have that young talent, Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
People like Lamine Yamal, Fermin Lopez, Dani Olmo, who stood up, who played. So it's just a fantastic week for Barcelona. Congratulations to Barcelona for being the Clásico winners. And also, we'll talk about Ousmane Dembélé was crowned the Ligue 1 player of the season with 9 goals. Did he marry the Ligue 1 player of the season?
Well, when it comes to the Ligue 1, it's basically on the judge's point of view. It's basically on the judge's point of view.
So can we say that the judges were wrong, or because having just 9 goals in the season, that people that has goals more than you and you win the Ligue 1? Is that Ligue 1 is pushing an agenda where we can say maybe they want to be well known, because this is the type of agenda that they will push, and you will see Ousmane Dembélé winning the Ballon d'Or again, where there are players like Kvaratskhelia in that team, where they are giving their all in all. Ousmane Dembélé has not been consistent from the start of the season. Just at the end of the season, where he shows some potential. But being crowned as the Ligue 1, I don't think he merits it.
Him being crowned as Ligue 1, maybe the judges are seeing the changes that he has brought to PSG. Players are being graded based on the skill, their changes that they bring to the team, the new ideas, because PSG has basically stepped up in the Champions League. They have stepped up in many phases. There are many positions, there are many moments where Dembélé has basically scored a goal or assist a goal in the Champions League, because 90% of goals and games players shining are in the Champions League. So Dembélé has really stepped up in many ways, because PSG is now a star. He's in front, he's a striker, and maybe the grading system of Ligue 1 may sound biased, but they are just trying to glare up the person that has basically given the PSG its shine for the longest running hour. Yeah, for me, I don't really know who really deserves the crowning of the Ligue 1, but I just look at the stats. I know that Dembélé is performing well. He has given PSG that shine. He has given them that momentum, because now they are facing the finals in the Champions League. It's something that was merely a dream when there was Messi, Neymar, and the rest. But now Dembélé from nowhere is now making the team to shine. So I don't know how they grade it, but I think he somehow deserves it.
Okay, let's talk about the nominees for the Premier League player of the season.
Mhm.
We have people like Bruno Fernandes, Gabriel, Gibbs-White, Haaland, Raya, Rice, Semenyo, Igor Thiago, and there's a player which we not see in the nominees of the La Liga player of the season, sorry, the Premier League player of the season, which is Ryan Cherki, with the numbers that he has this season, but he was omitted from the. Do you think this list is well? The people that appear in this list, do they deserve being in this league?
The grading system depends on the team performance, how they boost their teams, how they play in their position that they have been placed, how they push. Well, that's basically how the grading system works. And I, for one, I think it's a good grading system. It's a very good grading system because you have the players being lined up in such a way that really shows their performance in the Champions League, their stats, and their amount of goals that they
But
score.
people like Bruno Fernandes are not playing the Champions League this season.
Mhm.
But they appear in the La Liga, sorry, Premier League player of the season. So I don't think like it's about the team, how the team or where the competition the team is playing. We are talking about the EPL. We're not talking about in general.
Yes.
We're talking about the PA, we're not talking about the Champions League player of the season. We're talking about the EPL player of the season.
Mhm.
Because you see people like Bruno Fernandes, they're just playing one competition this season,
Mhm.
which is the EPL. But he deserves to be in the squad because of the type of footballer he plays.
Mhm.
Bruno Fernandes is a very good attacking midfielder.
Yes.
He has assists this season, and he's almost breaking Kevin De Bruyne's assist this season.
Mhm.
So he's that type of player. He deserves to be there. It's not about where the team is playing,
Mhm.
because watching him play, you see some excitement when watching. You experience some excitement within you when watching Bruno Fernandes play. But my problem is admitting Ryan Cherki. We know Ryan Cherki this season as one of that player that has really shown up to standard.
Yeah.
He's always there. He's always with the goals and the dribbles, the everything. But at the end of the day, he did not make it in the list. So I think like he was just shift aside for no reason.
Football has this tendency whereby if a player is good, they'll always try to make him be suggestible to sit well with the fans. Like for example, we had the Ballon d'Or 2 years ago, whereby the last two Ballon d'Ors, whereby we saw Messi appear in the list
And winning the Ballon
and
d'Or.
winning the Ballon d'Or, where we knew that Messi is not supposed to be there.
Why was he not
Haaland
supposed
was
to
shining.
win the Ballon d'Or?
Haaland was shining. You see.
No, Messi was supposed to win the Ballon d'Or because Messi played at
Mhm.
Ligue 1 before going to the MLS. He
Mhm.
was at Ligue 1. And then I've even forgotten how far PSG went in the Champions League. Or how far, and then they won the league. I'm sure they won the league that season.
Mhm.
Messi went to the World Cup and won the World Cup. He won the league and the World Cup, and he went. I'm not sure that he even they eliminated PSG
Mhm.
in the group phase. They eliminated PSG maybe in the knockout stage. So he deserved, he merit,
Yes.
he deserved everything to win that Ballon d'Or.
That's why I was saying that the grading system shows up, right? It appears before the winner is being set. Before the winner is being set. So Messi was appear in the first phase of the grading system, and that's something that we see in football, whereby players come in the grading system, and then with time now
Okay.
we see the champion, we see the real crown.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Just a quick one. Have you ever had those beautiful moments in your life that were not captured? Worry not, Fexify Studios is your one-stop shop. We offer professional photo shoot, cinematic videography, event coverage, weddings, birthdays, among others, content creation, enlargement, top-tier equipment rentals, speakers, cameras, lighting, microphones, and MCs for your event. And guess what? We do have a space for your podcast and interview. And do not worry about the similarities of the background. According to the theme of your event, we could change the background from this to this to this and to any other background of your choice. Let us take care of your media needs. Contact us today.
Okay, we'll talk about Arne Slot. and it's not is confirmed, and it's not confirmed he will be Liverpool manager next season, staying at the club. Talks has been ongoing between the club and the new players, and I'm involved in that. That was his interview in court. Talks have been ongoing between the club and the new players, and I'm very involved in that. I have every reason to believe I am Liverpool manager next season. Slot has just confirmed. First of all, I am contracted to this club, and second, from all the talks we are having, that's my take on it, and that it's so clear. Good decision, yes or no, and it's not can also be the man for Liverpool's job next season.
Liverpool this season is not the Liverpool that we knew. Liverpool
under Arne Slot.
Yeah, but Liverpool this season is not the season that we used to know. Liverpool was once the club that we knew that every season they took home a trophy. They may not take the big trophies, they may not take the grand trophy, but they had a trophy that they will always take, mostly the Premier League, sometimes FA. But if they are signing a new coach, because the performance has been bad, it also has to go with the coach, the dynamic with the coach and the players. And if he's stepping up as the potential coach for the Liverpool team, it just goes to show that he just has to perform well.
They will have fans like Liverpool, some fans, especially Liverpool fans, who doesn't want Arne Slot next season. It's just like maybe Arne Slot. They don't think that he's the man, because last season Arne Slot won the EPL. Last season with the players that club left for him. But this season now, where some players left, some players came in, he is not watching Arne Slot this season. Is just such an embarrassment that Liverpool can be playing that type of football, because Arne Slot you don't even see any tactics. It's just like Liverpool is lost, the players are lost, they don't know what to do in the pitch. Because yesterday Liverpool played Aston Villa.
Yes.
And they won. Liverpool, was it 4-something? I did not watch the game.
3-0.
No, it was around 4-2.
4-2, yes. 4-2.
Yeah, 4-2. And how can a Aston Villa, who is Aston Villa to beat Liverpool? Liverpool is one of the top six in the EPL. So watching Liverpool this season is just a disgrace.
It's just for Liverpool to go back to the drawing board and see where they are lagging.
But
yeah,
do you think Arne Slot is the main man next season?
Well, most coach, right? There is no main man. Most coach come with their ideas. We have the new coach for Real Madrid. The new coach that is coming to Real Madrid. Can you help me with the name?
Jose Mourinho.
It's not yet confirmed, but Jose Mourinho, even before coming, he has the idea that in every team that he manage, he must have an African striker. He must place an African striker, because there must be that one person who has the ball and knows what to do. So if we are looking at Liverpool's situation and there is a new coach coming, he just needs to bring in that new idea, that new mindset that, okay, this is what we need to do, this is where we need to place this person, and maybe we'll see a change in the dynamic of
For me, I feel like you're putting a mindset based on emotions. It's not about emotions, it's about tactics.
Yeah.
Football is about tactics. And the Slot does not have that tactics. Because from the first, he won the EPL. But look at the way he won the EPL last season. He was knocked out from many competitions, like the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the UCL. So for me, Liverpool should look for a manager, but it's just like there's scarcity of managers in the market. So I don't know how he will do it next season, but I'm not seeing Liverpool going anywhere next season with the type of shambolic football that they are playing this season. Liverpool is going trophyless next season.
We'll wait till next season to find out.
It's not based on instincts, it's what is on papers, what I'm seeing on papers. And now we'll talk about Michael Carrick has been awarded the job for the manager of Manchester United next season. So Michael Carrick going to being the coach, the main man for Manchester United next season. How do you see it going?
Well, Michael Carrick is someone that we expect a lot from him, and he himself is performing well in his own section. But I for one, I think that Manchester United has that tendency of always trying to dominate a game, but they just need a new strategy, a new gameplay, maybe so that next time they can hit harder and try to be in the top position of the Premier League. You know, Manchester City is really performing well in most of their games, but we'll just suggest that they go back to the drawing board and maybe work well with the coach guys to come.
For me, I don't see Manchester United going anywhere next season, because I don't see him as the main man for Manchester United. Michael Carrick is he's just coming from, like, he was it an interim coach that he's an interim coach this season. He was one of the assistant coach in Manchester United, in the Manchester United coaching staff. So he's just coming, and this is first time taking over a team and he's not even coaching any type of team. We know Manchester United as one of the biggest teams in Europe.
Yeah.
They have those glories. When we talk about Manchester, they have the highest EPL trophies. So I don't see him taking taking over in Manchester United and going for next season. The only thing that Manchester United will do next season is being at the top 4 of the EPL, because next season he took over. He's just playing. He has just one competition that once in a week, sometimes 2 times after 2 weeks. And there are clubs like Newcastle that will still come and win them with 10 men. You are giving Carrick the job. For Manchester United that will know you are giving Carrick the job. So I just feel like he's not going anywhere with.
It doesn't matter on what
he has the players.
Yes, it doesn't matter on what we feel. When Pep came into Manchester City,
Pep came into
Manchester City, like City was not there before Pep.
But we know Pep as one of the greatest of all time coach,
and he made himself known in Manchester City as time progressed.
He made himself known.
He made himself known as time progressed with Manchester City. With
himself known, like you want to say he gained his popularity as one of the biggest coach with Manchester City.
No, he progressed with them because Manchester City was not really performing well. He gave them that glow. So I think that everybody has that possibility to shine. And we'll only wait in next
not a coach from the trenches. Because I can say Carrick is from the trenches. So far, I don't like Manchester United, but Carrick being the main man for the job is let's just say next season.
Yeah, well,
football is unpredictable. The players can come and show.
Yes, they can form a bond.
Yeah.
The player and the coach can form a bond that is beyond expectations.
And they want to do something for the coach. Okay, we'll talk about the FA Cup, which is happening today.
Yes.
Manchester City versus Chelsea in the FA Cup finals. Who is winning the FA Cup today?
Well, Manchester City played a game against Newcastle just a few days ago, and we saw Crystal Palace. Yes, it's Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Yes, 3-0. That was a really dynamic game. 3 goals is really beautiful when you have that 0 on the other person's side. And Manchester City has this tendency of always going for goal, with Haaland always waiting to score. Haaland is
always at the box.
Yes, he's not there to dribble.
Must be
he's not there to dribble. He's not there to say I want to make style. No, he just goes, give the head or gives the kick. So Manchester City going in, Chelsea other steps up, so that maybe the tendency
the game can be entertaining.
Yes,
no Manchester City.
If Chelsea steps up and we see that Chelsea always steps up in the final.
In a big game, yes. Chelsea is not somebody to be omitted from a big game.
If we see that dynamic, while it will be interesting, but Manchester City is a favourite to win. I think their odds are very low. If you are a betting fan, their odds are low and Chelsea's odds is high. So yeah, we're expecting everything is possible, but we're all hands on Manchester City.
But I feel like going to this game today, it will be so hard because Manchester City is fighting for the Premier League.
Yes.
While they're fighting for the FA Cup. And then Pep Guardiola is not that kind of man like he will not wants to back down. He's that guy that he wants to go for everything. Even now that he has how many Premier League titles, Arteta does not have any. He's not still backing down. That Arsenal is fighting. City is still fighting. Just 2 points ahead of Arsenal. But Pep Guardiola is still there. There was an interview before the game, Crystal Palace, that he was asked, Arsenal won again. So what do you think? He just said Crystal Palace. And he went in and won Crystal Palace with 3-0. So going to this game will be such an entertaining game because Chelsea himself Chelsea does not back down in the finals.
Yes.
Chelsea, the finals that they always go for, they make sure they win those finals.
Yes.
You know, Chelsea are the most successful club in Europe because they have all the European trophies that they have gone for. So going to this game today it's a game that nobody should miss that game. And don't forget to drop your predictions in the comment section because that game that nobody wants. So if you're a football fan, you don't want to watch that game today, you're not a football fan.
Just a quick one. Have you ever had those beautiful moments in your life that were not captured? Worry not, Fexify Studios is your one-stop shop. We offer professional photo shoot, cinematic videography, event coverage, weddings, birthdays, among others, content creation, enlargement, top-tier equipment rentals, speakers, cameras, lighting, microphones, and MCs for your event. And guess what? We do have a space for your podcast and interview. And do not worry about the similarities of the background. According to the theme of your event, we could change the background from this to this to this and to any other background of your choice. Let us take care of your media needs. Contact us today.
And now we'll talk about Ronaldo and Al Nassr dropping points again against Al Hilal, who has a game at hand. And if Al Nassr does not win their last game, they are not taking the Saudi Pro League. So what do you think about Ronaldo going again trophyless without a league this season? Let's not say trophyless.
Well, it's a possibility. It's a possibility, you know. Ronaldo had the opportunity to really set a distance between him and Al Hilal during their game.
Just 10 seconds in between
Yes.
the league.
It
was taken away from him.
He had the chance to set a very huge gap, and that was a very emotional thing because we have had many instances where he has come so close to the game.
Do you think is it the team? Is it the team that Ronaldo is there that is making him not to win that league, or is it that the Ronaldo himself or the team himself in general is not serious?
Well, I think that many people have this concept where you see Arab leagues and you are like, the Arab League is just full of Arab people playing games, but there are many stars in the Arab League.
Yes,
There are many stars in the Arab League.
Yeah.
So the competition in the Arab League is also somehow tense as much as it is back in Europe. There is that tension in the Arab League whereby Ronaldo cannot just go and be victorious in every game, go and meet slow players.
But I just feel like
it's
about his attitude that is making him not to win those trophies, because since he went to Al Nassr, Ronaldo hasn't been any official trophy, because the only trophy that he won was a friendly trophy.
Okay.
He has not won any trophy for Al Nassr. Yeah, and I feel like because there was a time where he stopped playing, he went on strike, that he will not play because Al Hilal wanted to sign Benzema from Al Ittihad, something like that. So I feel like maybe it's his arrogance.
Well,
And then also, I will not blame Ronaldo for that, but I will blame the team because the team is not serious. Just imagine 10 seconds to win the league. You went, what type of defending was that? As a professional defender, you went and scored an own goal. So it just looked like, I don't know, maybe Anna Sajo get the bad away later.
no, Al Nassr, they are really pressing for Ronaldo is trying his best, but the games haven't concluded. The list is still dynamic, so we're expecting a lot. We're going to, when the games play today in Al Hilal, we'll see how the games will turn out. You know.
about our own very Cameroon football and our own we talk about Cameroon football and our own player Andre Onana, who just dropped a masterclass last week in the first season at Trabzonspor. Andre Onana has qualified for the Turkish Cup finals, making 2 saves in that game, and then from the previous quarterfinals where he did 3 saves. And then Andre Onana wants to go back to Manchester United. And if Manchester United leaves Andre Onana, because Manchester is like they don't want him again, he's not part of their plan next season. Do you see Manchester United bringing trouble, like a problem on themselves, leaving Andre Onana out of their program next season?
Well, players leaving their clubs and coming back is not something that is.
They gave him on loan to Trabzonspor.
Yeah. So it depends on Manchester United's performance. If they see that he's more of a good luck charm to prevent, because that's a really good start for taking your team to the semi-finals
of the
Turkish Cup and also giving saves.
It's the finals. He has gone to the finals.
The finals. It's very difficult for goalkeepers to shine. It's very difficult. If you see a goalkeeper shining, it's rare. And what Andre Onana is doing is really incredible, because Manchester United has to rethink now. They have to go back to the drawing board.
Yes, because Andre Onana is a goalkeeper where he has that experience. Manchester United is going to the Champions League next season. They should not forget that they are going to the Champions League next season. And if they are going to the Champions League with Lamens is just that goalkeeper that was taken from one club that has not been playing in a European competition. Andre Onana is that player that has played in the Europa League. He has played in the Champions League and he has competed in one of the top 5 leagues like the EPL and Inter Milan. He has played with Inter Milan where he carried them to the finals of the Champions League. So he has that experience in Europe. And you are going there without such an experienced player. It will be, I don't think, anyhow, it's football.
Andre Onana has a very good start. I think he has like 79 on his ratings. On his general rating, 79. That's close to 80. That's close to goal. So Andre Onana is performing well, and with time, the more he does, the more his ratings may climb up.
But some Manchester United fans are like, they don't want Andre Onana because he caused them a lot. He caused them leaving the Carabao Cup, being disqualified from the Carabao Cup because of the way through the penalty shootout and the mistakes that he did. How can you be blaming a player where at that time the defense was no good? Look at Andre Onana versus Andre Onana and Inter. Inter's defense is always on point. That defense was so good. And then look at Andre Onana with Trabzonspor this season. You should find that defense is so good. You cannot be blaming him with the shaky defense that people had that time. Now everybody is composed. Do you think if he comes back, he will not be composed as the others?
Yeah, in football now, yes. If he comes back, they draft a new defense for him, because the goalkeeper works in line with the defense and the midfielders. They are the ones to prevent the ball, make it easy for the goalkeeper to collect the ball. It's not just up to the goalkeeper to have a one-on-one encounter with the player every time, and you expect the goalkeeper to just cover the whole pool. So it's basically the defense. If he worked with Inter and the formula was good, Manchester United just have to look at their formula and maybe copy their formula. And if
they cannot change their style of play because of one player. He's not the only player that just came to Manchester United. So I just think, for me, it's just that they need an experienced goalkeeper going to the Champions League next season. And now we'll talk about the Fecafoot building, which just came up, the opening of the Fecafoot building. This is to our president, the president of Fecafoot, Mr. Samuel Eto'o, for the wonderful thing he did with the Fecafoot, how far he has gone with Fecafoot and what he has done for Fecafoot in Cameroon. The building that he brought up was just one of the best buildings in Africa, and bring Cameroon to that light. We just want to say thanks to Samuel Eto'o. He's actually doing the work that everybody. There's nobody that will not congratulate him for what he did, for what he's doing with Fecafoot. That building is just so nice.
Things like that boost the morale of youths,
Yes.
It gives us the pride and the joy that at least we're also in the spotlight. Maybe the major meetings.
Now when they're talking about Africans, football buildings, football federations or whatsoever in
Yes.
Africa, Cameroon becoming first. We'll
Yes.
talk about Cameroon's building.
Big events could be planned there.
Yes.
Meetings,
The place is
visits.
so nice,
Yeah.
and thanks to he's such a model to
Yes.
other youths and
he's a
to
model.
Cameroon. He's a model to Cameroon. I think that's all.
That's all.
Yeah, he's a model to Cameroon. And thanks for being with us today at Sport Dynasty. See you next time.